What's up, gearheads? If you've just stepped into the world of car modifications, chances are one of the very first upgrades you've heard about is, yep, the exhaust system. It's one of the most popular beginner mods, and for good reason. It adds performance, sound, and style without costing a fortune. But how do you know which exhaust setup is right for you? Well, that's what we're covering in this complete beginner's guide to exhaust modifications. From catback and axleback systems to mid-pipes, headers, and the all-important ECU tune. And by the end of this video, you'll have a much clearer idea of where to start, what to buy, and what to expect. Let's get into it. Let's be honest, who doesn't love the sound of a mean growl coming out of a sports car? But beyond just sound, your exhaust plays a critical role in your car's performance. Imagine this, you're trying to take a deep breath in, but you can't fully exhale. That's what a restrictive factory exhaust does to your engine. When exhaust gases can't flow freely, your engine can't breathe properly. It's literally choking on its own fumes. Stock systems are designed to be quiet, affordable, and meet emissions standards. They're not designed for performance. Upgrading your exhaust helps reduce back pressure, improves airflow, and lets your engine rev more freely. In short, it unlocks potential horsepower and torque, and gives your ride that aggressive tone we all love. And here's the best part. An aftermarket exhaust system can also improve your fuel economy when tuned correctly. That's right, more power and better mileage if done properly. It's like unlocking cheat codes for your daily driver. When you're shopping for your first exhaust system, you'll probably come across two popular options, catback and axleback systems. Let's break them down. Catback exhaust system replaces everything from the catalytic converter back, hence the name catback. Includes mid-pipes, intermediate pipes, mufflers, and tips. Offers better performance gains compared to axleback, usually more expensive due to additional components. Requires a bit more time and effort to install. Axleback exhaust system replaces only the exhaust components behind the rear axle, usually just the muffler and tailpipes. Less expensive and easier to install. Provides minimal performance boost but significantly changes the sound. Can be installed in a driveway with basic tools. If you're on a tight budget and just want a more aggressive tone, go axleback. But if you're chasing real performance gains and don't mind spending a bit more, catback is the better investment. Also worth noting, some manufacturers like Borla, Magnaflow, and Flowmaster offer both versions depending on your car model, so make sure to check compatibility before you buy. Next up, mid-pipes. These are the sections of piping between your headers and mufflers. Most catback systems include them, but if you're building a custom setup, or starting with an axleback, you'll need to pick a mid-pipe separately. There are four main types. Y-pipe, common on V6 engines, merges two banks of cylinders into one pipe, found on many stock vehicles. Less performance-oriented but practical for daily use. X-pipe, allows exhaust gases to flow and cross between banks, promotes better scavenging and higher peak horsepower, higher-pitched, raspier exhaust tone, great for track cars or anyone who loves aggressive sound. H-pipe, connects banks lower down with an H-shaped crossover, adds low-end torque, produces deeper, more traditional muscle car sound, preferred by classic car and V8 owners. Straight pipe, no crossover, no restrictions, typically used in track cars, often illegal due to removal of catalytic converters. Check local emissions laws. Loudest option with maximum airflow, but also the riskiest. Which one should you get? If you're daily driving and want more low-end grunt, go H-pipe. If you love high RPM pulls or do track days, go X-pipe. Straight pipes? Save those for race builds or off-road only use. Pro tip, pairing the right mid-pipe with the right mufflers can drastically change the sound characteristics. Don't underestimate the power of a well-matched system. Intermediate pipes are basically the bridge that connects mid-pipes to mufflers. If you're going the full custom route, make sure your pipes match in diameter and flange type. Catback kits usually come with pre-matched intermediate piping, so you won't need to worry. But if you're piecing together your own system from axleback and mid-pipes, compatibility is key. This is where many beginners get stuck. They buy random parts that don't quite fit together. Always measure pipe diameter, flange shape, and hanger positions before purchasing. When in doubt, go to a professional exhaust shop to get custom piping bent and welded for a clean fit. You can even opt for V-band clamps or slip-fit joints for easier disassembly and reconfiguration down the line. Now let's talk headers, arguably the most important part of any performance exhaust setup. Most stock cars come with cast iron exhaust manifolds. They're bulky, restrictive, and designed to be cheap and durable. Aftermarket headers are usually made of stainless steel or ceramic-coated metal and give each cylinder its own tube, improving exhaust flow massively. Benefits of headers: individual runners for each cylinder, increased horsepower and torque, reduced heat soak, improved throttle response, greater exhaust scavenging. There are two main types: shorty headers, easier to install, minimal gains, good for street setups. Long tube headers, harder to install, require tune, offer maximum power, especially at high RPM. What about manifolds? Upgraded manifolds offer better build quality and durability without being as loud or maintenance heavy as headers. They're great for drivers who want mild improvements but prefer reliability over raw power. And yes, headers will make your car loud. If you're not into loud exhaust notes, you may want to stick with manifolds or resonated systems. Some people even run header wrap to control heat and noise. One of the biggest mistakes I see beginners make: they install a full exhaust setup with headers, pipes, and mufflers, and they don't tune the ECU afterward. Your car is now flowing more air and potentially running lean, which can hurt performance and even damage your engine over time. A proper ECU remap or dyno tune adjusts fuel maps, ignition timing, and throttle response to match your new exhaust system. This unlocks the full performance potential and keeps your car running safely. Most modern cars can be tuned via OBD2 ports using handheld tuners or software. But for the best results, a professional dyno tune is highly recommended. This ensures your air/fuel ratios are spot on, and your engine isn't running too hot or too lean. Before you go full Mad Max and delete your cats, remember, not all exhaust mods are street legal. Quick tips: removing catalytic converters, straight piping, is illegal in many states. Loud exhaust laws vary. Check your local decibel limits. Flamethrower kits? Awesome for shows. Probably not cool with your local DMV. Many states require visual inspections for emissions components during annual checkups. Check your local emissions laws and be smart. Nothing kills your modding vibe like a fat ticket or failed inspection. If you're building a dual-purpose car, consider installing a cutout system so you can keep it legal during the week and loud on the weekends. If you learned something today or you're planning to mod your car, smash that like button. Drop a comment. Let me know what exhaust system you're planning to run or what you're driving. Don't forget to subscribe. I've got a ton more beginner mod guides and actual install videos coming soon. We're building this ride together. Let's make it loud and legendary. Thanks for watching.